They call me Squirrel.
What's going on over here on the other side of Squirrel? I got a quick one for you today. It's only about a 2-minute song, but I'm really interested to listen to it because it's from a guy who has really taken the world by fire. If you remember, not too long back, I did a song by a guy named Oliver Anthony. I did a couple of them, actually. I did 90-some Chevy, I think. I did Richmond, North of Richmond, which is the one that he gained amazing fame from and took off around the United States and around the world for this song. I noticed today that his YouTube channel is over 1 million subscribers. This guy's barreling forward, and I really hope that he continues on. And I hope that he continues to be as genuine as he has been up to this point and continues on with that. I love this guy's voice. I love the simplicity of his songs. I love the complexity of the lyrics while delivered simplistically, which is really nice. So let's get into it. This one's called Rich Man's Gold. This is Mr. Oliver Anthony Music. Oliver Anthony Music is the artist. It's the name of his channel on Facebook, YouTube. It's not his real name, but that's what he goes by. Oliver Anthony, I believe, was his grandfather. So a little Oliver Anthony, Rich Man's Gold. Let's get into it. Let's listen to it. Talk about on the other side.
You weren't born, just pay bills and die. You weren't born, just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shag, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold. My granddaddy grew up on dirt floors. The whole county was dirt poor. Mama died when he was 4. What a damn shame. They grew tobacco and raised hogs, 7 youngins and some old dogs. I reckon they was living high on the hog way back in their day. You say you won't born, just pay bills and die. You weren't born, just pay bills and die. All you need is a dog, a shack, a crick in the back, and a good woman. Oh Lord, you don't need that rich man's gold.
I could smell the wet dog coming through the screen at the end there. Boy, that really resonated with me. First of all, I'm not well off at all now. I'm the same struggle everyone else is having, right? Just an average guy. I am, just gonna pay bills and die. I got no retirement plan. I'm trying, I'm just struggling to get by like the rest of us. But I'm much better off than I was when I was a kid. I grew up pretty piss poor, very poor family. I dropped out of high school when I was young, and I did that to get a job so that we could have lights on all the time. Because constantly came home and the electricity was shut off or the phone was off or whatever. And that's because my mom was a single mom and struggling to make things meet. My dad and mom had a bad divorce, and it's all history. It's all it's all water under the bridge at this point. It's old stuff. But that's the circumstances we were in, and we were fucking poor. We were dead ass poor. I talk now. I was joking around with some guys I worked with years ago, and I was telling them how when I was a kid, like my friends came over to the house one day. I had 3 friends come over. And they were like, what do you have to eat? I'm like, fucking nothing. We have nothing to eat. So we looked at the cabinet and we found a box of chocolate cake mix. And one of my friends ran home and took a couple eggs from his mom and brought them back to the house so that we could make a chocolate cake. We made the chocolate cake, but we had no frosting. And, we're just kids. We didn't know how to whip up frosting or whatever. So I was like, well, this, sweet Catalina French dressing. It's sweet. It's like dressing. So we just drizzled Catalina dressing over chocolate cake. It was actually pretty good. And I was telling the guys I worked with down in Florida, who I'm going to see this weekend, about that years ago when we all worked together. And for my birthday, they got a chocolate cake and a bottle of Catalina dressing. We all had it together. So yeah, that's I was chocolate cake and Catalina dressing poor. That was a lunch. Anyways, I was fried bologna, peanut butter, and mustard poor. But hey, who's counting, right? Yeah, it's it really, really, really hit me listening to that. But it's true though, you know. And he's right. You know, you just need a shack and a creek in the back or whatever. Man, the simplicities of life. Now that's what I was talking about in another video about, like, you know, Christmas is my favorite time of the year, but a lot of it has to do with the fact that the snow. You got, you know. Snow brings a lot of things, you know. Sure, it brings the breaking your back, shoveling and scraping ice and whatever, you know. But when you look at the fun things that snow brings, like sledding or snowball fights, or the kids outside making a snowman and stuff. It's colder weather, it's winter time. You snuggle up and have some hot chocolate together. It kind of brings us all together in the winter, and I kind of like that. It's the opposite effect for my wife. My wife gets that seasonal depression in the winter because it's dark all the time. I don't know. That doesn't faze me as much. It does her, and she deals with it every year. Just kind of it's just the blahs of winter. But the overall joys of winter to me, with the closeness of everyone and all that, and of course the Christmas holiday, which we celebrate here in our family. So, but anyways, yeah, that definitely rang true with me. It's true. You can be poor and be happy. You don't need rich man's gold. But I got to tell you, rich man's gold sure would help ease a lot of stress in my damn life. So you're right, Oliver Anthony. You're right. But the gold would still help a lot. Someday I'll find the right formula to make some money, and when I do, I'll pay them bills off. You wait. Ooh. Listen, be good. Be glad. Be happy. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy you don't celebrate a damn thing, and that's okay. Whatever it is, Oliver Anthony, Rich Man's Gold, great song. Little squirrel history for you there. You get to learn a little more about how fucking poor I was as a kid. Guess take care of yourselves, all right? Be good. Squirrel out.